Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to talk about B-roll lens. I have three type of options that you could use to make your videos better and give it more a polished look. And these are three different types of price points and I have all of them and I'm going to tell you why I got them and show you how you could use them for your benefit. Alright, first one here is the Nifty 50. Bam. I bought this one. This was my second lens that I bought because it's a do-it-all lens. And sometimes I don't use it as much like I used to, but it's very versatile. Second one I bought was this one, the 85 millimeter. I bought this one because this is the lens that Peter McKinnon used. I think he used like the f1.2 or the f1.4, one of them. But I didn't buy that one because one, is ridiculously expensive. Two, I rarely need to go to a f1.2. Usually 1.8 is more than enough. I rarely go past 2.8. So that brings me to my third lens. It is here, the granddaddy of B-roll lens for me. It is the 100 millimeter f2.8 macro, and this is one I like. When I first started making YouTube vlogs, I have a go-to lens, and that go-to lens is the 16 to 35 f4. But there was a problem. Sometimes I do need to record some B-roll, and I didn't know what to buy. So I bought three types of lens. So now we got that out the way. Let's go over them. So let's start with the most cheapest one. This is the Nifty 50. You could get this between $100 to $150. If you're starting out, there's a travel bundle kit Canon sells is the 10 to 18 with a 50 millimeter, and that's about $300 to $350. This lens right here, it is great. This is the first lens I bought because I wanted some bokeh and my kit lens didn't have it. And this was a 1.8 and I was like, man, people are taking some killer pictures and killer videos with this lens. It's so versatile. You could get close, you could pull away, you could do a lot of things with this lens. If you had a low budget and you was second guessing this lens, you should definitely buy this lens because this is a lens that will grow with you and it will teach you a lot about filmmaking. It will teach you a lot about photography if you just learn how to use this focal length. This is kind of like the focal length and everybody says this is what your eyes see. I'm not sure that is true. You could pretty much achieve a lot of looks using this. If you want to get cinematic shots, bam, this is your thing. You want to take wedding photos, wedding videos, bam, this is your lens. This is a lens that make everybody look good. What I don't like about this lens is hard to get small little details. When I'm trying to take pictures of my Legos, it's hard to lock on to a certain thing. That was really annoying for me. I need something that just works and I don't need to fiddle with it. So that's why I don't use this lens as much. Lens number two, bam! And this is the lens I use for quite a bit. You could pretty much use this for portraits, B-roll. Like I said, Peter McKinnon, this is his go-to lens. I see why about this lens, but I'm not sure if it's me or not. But when I try to take pictures of small things or it just didn't hold focus well. It might be user error, it might not be. And this is also my second lens of the 85 millimeter. Well, first one I returned back because it was the autofocus. This one, I bought a camera and it was used and it came with this lens. It came back to me, so it must be meant to be. You know, that was the saying. The saying is, true love, let them go. They come back to you. Well, it must be true love. This lens around here, it could be had around, if you buy used, I bought my lens used from eBay. It was $200. New, you're looking about $350-ish, around there. Sometimes I see it around $300 on sale. You just really gotta check around, but $350 is the MSRP. It's not bad for $350. Because you can get the f4, the f1.4, and that f1.2, which costs $1,000 plus. Like I said, I feel like that's not really worth a lot to me. You just get a better build quality and better low light performance. On to the next lens. This lens right here. Whew, let me tell you about this lens. It is cheap for what you get. This lens is so cheap. I know what you guys are gonna say. This lens is $1,000. You're like, $1,000 that's cheap to you? Oh, yeah, well, first of all, you get macro. So you wanna do some macro photography or you wanna do some macro shots, B-roll, this has it. This has a f2.8, so it goes low, super low, so you get that creamy bokeh. And also, the focal length is pretty good too, because I think 100 millimeters is kind of the sweet spot for portraits, B-roll, everything like that, because you get really bokeh. It will blow out the background there. it will be gone. You won't even see it. 2, the focus on this thing is great. Like I could put something on focus, like my Legos, it would lock onto it, it would never let go of focus, and you could see the detail. You could see the little minute details of this lens. And this is perfect if you're doing wedding videos or you're doing YouTube, anything that needs micro details, this one has it. And that's why I love it. Last thing I'm gonna say about this lens, it is, you could find this cheap, really cheap, secondhand. New is about $1,000. I got this lens for $600. $600 from local camera shop. It was a steal. $600 for L series lens. It does all the things I said before, and it doesn't fight with you. Yeah, so you see something like this, $600 to $700, they go on eBay used. You buy it. You buy it now, you don't question me. You'll be like, thank you, Alex. Thank you for steering me right and telling me how to buy a lens, because your videos is fire. Who I'm kidding, I just got into YouTube, so take what I say with a grain of salt. If you have a Canon EOS R like me, you could put it in 4K, and that 4K, a lot of people says is unusable. It has a big crop factor. It has a crop factor of 1.7, so basically it turns this 50mm lens to an 85mm lens, and you get more for your money. So think about that. So if you're looking for your second lens, most people I talk to, the first thing they buy is the Nifty 50 because it's cheap and it works and it's durable, and you don't feel that bad about buying things because you don't really know where you're going, what road you gonna take, who's gonna be with you. YouTube, it's a lonely life. You think it's all fun and games, but when it comes out to making videos, usually you're by yourself in a room talking to the camera, and a lot of people think you're crazy. There you go, guys. So there is 3 different type of lens for you could use for your B-roll at 3 different type of price points. Let me know what you think about the video down in the comments below. If you have one of these lenses, let me know what you have and what you use it for. I love to know because I'm not making use of these two like I should be doing. That is the video, and I see you guys next time.